Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're well. We're back in Poppyfields and we are going to be working on our badger habitat again. I'm recording this episode back to back with the last. And the last few episodes haven't gone out yet, so I have no idea what you're thinking of this habitat so far. But I am intrigued to know. Hopefully by the time you watch this, I'll have a bit of an idea. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm having a lot of fun with this. Today we are going to focus on some foliage. So let's come into here. Let's have a look at some bushes. Do I want to do bushes first? No, I don't want to do bushes first. Let's start small. Let's go grasses. Let's see what we've got. So I want a whole load of stuff like this on the ground in here. I love this stuff. I do want to leave sort of tracks, I think, where the animals really tread a lot. I think it makes sense that there would be these little passageways where nothing is really growing. But this stuff is just lovely. Just adds so much, I think. But yeah, I don't want to go completely nuts with it. I just like it. And then we'll go with some nice big vegetation. Let's see what have we got back here. That's all a bit moundy there, so I'm not going to do it back there. I will do some in here. So this is a sort of a behind the scenes area, but I still want to put time and effort into it, even though it's not what the public are going to see. It's what we are going to see, and that's still important to me. Lovely stuff, great. Right, what else have we got in here? Some slightly different coloured bits maybe. I think that slight blend of the different colours actually will look really nice. Kind of bushes it out a bit more, doesn't it, as well, which I like. And as always with this, you never get the full effect until it's finished. That's how these things always work. It's like a matting of different colours and textures, and eventually, hopefully, it starts to look good. That's no guarantee of that, of course, but that's always the plan. Right, now I do want something more tufty. See, I love these reeds, but they're not that relevant really. I always toy with the idea of using them like this, just as a little grassy type thing growing. I'm going to do it. I'm going to try this. I know it doesn't even look very foresty either, and this is sort of a foresty habitat, but I just love the look of these things. I just want to give them a chance, you know, use them in a different way. Let me know. What do you think of that? Do you think that works? Again, I think it's one of those things that once it's done and once it's blended in with the other things, I particularly like them around here, like around these logs. I think kind of looks like they're growing up through the logs really nicely. I think it'll work. If it doesn't, let me know. What do you think? As always, you are my judge, jury, and executioners. I really want to try things in different ways in this zoo. That's my thing. I love these. I don't want to go over the top with them because they are a bit bushy, but one thing I do need to do is hide a load of these logs over here, so I am going to use these here, I think, to kind of disguise some of these logs. I kind of like this looking a little bit overgrown in this corner here. And then inside, I think, thicken it up in there as well. Yeah, that looks nice. And probably do some more of this, I think, coming through over here. I think that looks really good. Just don't want the logs looking too too naked. You know, you want them kind of filled in. You know, like they've been lying there for years and years, and all this stuff has just grown up around them. So this is the one bit that I want to leave fairly open as you kind of your main viewing area, and then the rest of, obviously all of this over here is going to have quite a lot of trees around it, so nothing too much going on in this area just here. I want lots of little flat area there. This is a lovely looking grass. Look at that. I want to use some of this. I don't know how or why, but I do, particularly around the water. I think here. I just think it's just lovely looking stuff. It's the kind of thing you want to kind of shrink down like this and have it kind of, I don't know, coming up out of the ground. You know, just looking wild. You just having stuff just growing out of the ground it just looks lovely. Layer upon layer upon layer. You know my philosophy. I know I keep repeating myself, but you know, it's brilliant. Love it. So I'm recording this on what day is it of the week? It's Sunday today. I'm getting a bit ahead of myself as well at the moment. This is good. I'm getting a few of these in the bank, so this is good. This is probably not going out until the end of the week. So I'm recording this Sunday. I think this episode is probably going out next Friday, which is really cool actually, because it means that I've just got a bit of leeway when it comes to my scheduling. I'm hoping to get one episode done tomorrow and possibly 2 or 3 on Tuesday as well. So yeah, by the time you're seeing this, I should have even more episodes kind of finished and ready to go out. Oh, look at that. That's a nice looking little bit of grass, isn't it? I definitely want some of that. Might get some of that down in the water here. That looks nice. Excellent. Love that. Let's get some of this out the front here. This is a lovely looking little thing, isn't it? Whoops, didn't mean to do that. I don't know what it is. What is it? Golden sand sedge. I mean, look at that. It's a lovely texture on that. Yeah, I do like this one a lot. I'm going to be using this a lot. This is great. Yeah, it's nice because it's, you know, I've managed to find a little bit of spare time recently to get some recordings done, but it's good to just have a few in the bank. It takes the pressure off. I try to get videos out daily, but it's not always going to happen, I'm afraid. Life just gets in the way. But I'm trying my best to keep the content flowing. Now I feel like I've got quite a lot of blank space out here at the moment, but this is going to be quite dense with trees, so I'm not too bothered by the foliage. Look at that, it's starting to look really nice, I think. Let's just see if there's any more. Oh, we've got to have some nettles, haven't we? An English habitat is not complete without some nettles growing. Definitely get some out here where the public can sting themselves. Yeah, these things are great. You can't escape nettles in the UK. Anywhere like this is going to have nettles. So I think this habitat is going to really come together when I put the trees in. I hope. That is the desire. Yeah, this is looking lovely now. I'm really having a lot of fun with the habitats at the moment, the foliage side of it. There's so many new things. Ah, yes, of course, we've got all of these, haven't we? See, these are lovely because they can just add a little pop of colour as well. I'm just going to dot a couple of these around, not a lot, just a couple like this, just to give you that little splash of sort of woodland colour, which you do get, especially, you know, in the UK we love our bluebells in particular, but snowdrops as well will be growing in woodlands. Oh, look at this. I'm loving this habitat. I feel like I probably should sprinkle a few poppies around as well. Maybe just on this little border out the front here. Not inside, just outside, I think. Great. Okay. Ooh, what have we got here? A Serbian pea shrub. That's kind of cool. Oh yes, that was one of the ones that I saw before, wasn't it? Yes, I liked that. Don't really need it in here, mind you. Tick seed, what colour is that? That's yellow. Right, so we've got some trees to do. Oh yes, that's a nice grass as well, isn't it? And the wattle bush. Wild hedgerow. I don't think I need any hedgerow in here, but I might, because you never know. I don't know what I'm going to do around the back here with this pathway, actually. This pathway will probably just come into here and become part of the butterfly thing. But I might want to do some hedges here to kind of separate off the areas. But not for now. Let's leave it there. Let's come into here then. Let's go tree. Now, what sort of trees will be growing in a UK badger habitat? I do like the poplar, but that's not quite what I want. I think elm. Let's try elm. Now, unfortunately, I think these are very tall, aren't they? Yeah, see, it's probably too big, really, for what I'm aiming for. Let's go ash. What else? Let's see. So, I mean, yeah, I think ash. I could probably do 1 or 2 elms, but actually I think these ash trees in particular I think are going to be more suitable. Hang on, let's go with a nice big one right at the front there. So there's not going to be many in this particular area. This is going to be less populated than the back bit. So like I'll put some stumps in here, so like they've purposely sort of cleared this area a bit. Let's get one out the front here. That looks nice. And I think that's let's just go back to the elm. Let's just see, was there a, yeah, there is a small elm. Can I squeeze a small elm in here without it looking out of place? Yes, I think that looks nice. It's good because if you're standing here, you can just about see them, but it's not really obvious, you know, which is what you want in these habitats, because the animals are shy. You don't want them to be too on display all the time. You kind of just want glimpses of them. That's what I'm going for here. Yeah, that's brilliant. Okay, so then we want some bigger stuff back here. So I will get 1 or 2 of these larger ones and some of these smaller ones. Let's go back to the ash and get some of these in as well. Obviously I need to check traversable areas of these. And once these are in, I'll go back and I'll add in more shrubbery around the base as well. So I don't mind all the the foliage overlapping. That's absolutely fine. That's what trees do in real life. Okay, I'm just wondering what else was there. Oak is a possibility, but I think they're probably all too big. See, I do like the idea of a big oak, but I think that is just going to be a bit too much. Hang on, let's just, yeah, that's too much, unfortunately. Hang on, let's just, I don't know how I can filter these down. I know I can do Europe. I don't think I can go smaller than that. I'd like to be able to do it by UK. So we've got poplar. I'm just thinking, what else do we have in the UK? I mean, there are these are a different sort of oak. Actually, that's quite a nice looking one. I don't know if that's a type of oak that we have in the UK, but it does look nice. So I don't, you know, I'm not 100%. Oh, if that doesn't grow in the UK, I'm not having it in my zoo. You know, I don't mind being a little bit lenient with some of these things. It's looking quite nice in there now. I need more. I need more foliage. I know that. So brambles is an obvious thing. I don't like this. It's a shame because it's a good size, but it just isn't a nice looking bush, unfortunately. This is ground cover stuff. That's pretty decent. That's quite nice actually as an underground thing. See, the hawthorn, it just doesn't look very nice, does it? There's always the shrub, like the hedgerow. Is that tree floating? Yes. Down tree, calm down, come on. Yeah, let's just come back here and see what we think that looks like. See, this front bit now is looking really nice. I'm very happy with that. That tree there is too high, that needs to go down. So it doesn't need to be really overgrown back here, but I do just feel like it needs some coverage. Actually, I'm not really fond of those big sort of lines off them like that. I don't think that looks great. Right, let's just come in here and just get some of these around the bases of these. Just want it to feel kind of, you know, really woodlandy, overgrown. And I don't really want anyone to be able to see into this, basically, is the plan. Just want the badgers to have a bit of privacy, really. Right, now we're looking. I think that's quite nice, because assuming you can't get too close, you might catch the odd glimpse from over here, but you're not really going to be able to see them, are you? So it's nice. So they've got this nice private area here, and then they can come over here. Obviously, they're going to get fed there, and they can come right into here as well. I mean, I'm just going to check, because I put a lot of stuff down. Oh yeah, look, I've done something, haven't I? Clearly, they now can't get through this gap. What have I put down? Is it the... I wonder if it's these logs. Or is it this tree? I don't think it's the tree. No, it's not the tree. I wonder if it's these logs. Not the logs. I don't think this elephant grass has a traversable area problem, does it? Don't know, let's just get rid of that and see. Ah, it was. That's interesting. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, so look, there's huge areas in here that they can't go to because I put that elephant grass down. That's frustrating. Yeah, look at that. There's loads of it in here. So if I just get rid of that, yeah, it really opens it up, doesn't it? That is annoying. You have to be careful with that then. It's fine, as long as they can get everywhere that I want them to get to. they can get to the food, then goes over the bridge. They've got over the back here. They can get into here. They can go all over the place in here. I'm going to leave that because there's still plenty of space for them. There we go, beautiful. So enrichment, I think, is the last thing. So let's just come back into here. So we have a little blood scent marker thing. Never really sure what that is, but let's pop that down there for them. Let's give them a food ball. Where could that go? Maybe right up on the top of the hill here. Where's that going to roll? Let's have a look. Okay, it's going to go to there. Hopefully they can still get that. Let's put a feeder, a skittle thingy up in this area for them. And we'll stick a tennis ball up here as well. So a bit of entertainment back there. Let's make sure they can use all of these things. I think that should be fine. Let's just check this feeder. Wherever I put it. There it is. Of course, it doesn't actually say that it's usable or not. That one is. Good, they're all getting fed. I don't know why he's feeding them there. Surely you can put it in the bowl for them? No? Yes. Actually, I should probably check traversable area for the staff as well, just make sure they can get around in here. No, that's not showing a traversable area for the staff. Okay, that's odd. Let's try that again. Do I need to click on you? Nope. I don't know why that's not showing any traversable area. Well, I mean, they can clearly go in there because they've just done it. So I'm going to leave that because it seems to be working fine. Oh, this tree needs to drop down, doesn't it? So there we go. That, I think we're basically there now with our badger habitat. I'm really happy with how that is looking now. So yeah, let's think. I've done enrichment. I've done foliage. I've done food, water, toys, trees. We've got their little private area up there for them, and the public will come along here. I will put a couple of benches down. Whether these stay or not, I don't know, but let's just pop them down so people could sit down and watch. So we've still got all of this sort of around here to look at, which I suppose I could do a bit of this now actually before I move on to the next project. So let's think, what do we want to put in here? I'll tell you what, actually I probably do want a couple of trees to kind of just link the areas together. Let's have a look at a tree. That's a little bit big, I think. I don't mind having it kind of leaning a little bit. How does that look? It's kind of, yeah, I don't mind that. No, yes I do. No, that does not look right at all. No, I don't think there's room there for a tree. Actually, I'll tell you what though, I could do a tree out here. Actually, that kind of works a bit better, doesn't it? I could even have one of the big ones and then a small one, make it look like they've put the pathways around the trees there. Actually, that works quite nicely. Obviously, I need to do something along here. Let's go in here first. Let's come in here and just get some bushes, I think, in here. So maybe a little bit of ground cover. And then maybe some because I don't want anything too tall there, so that it's kind of showing up above that. But maybe just a nice selection of a couple of different foliages would look good in here. Probably, actually, yeah, one of these will work, because that's not too tall, is it? There you go. Yeah, that looks nice. And I've covered the edge of the pathway just about. Although I'll tell you what, I'll probably just do a little line of logs across here as well, I think. Yeah, I think that is good. And then same again here. Again, they don't need to look perfect. You can just wiggle them around a bit, leave a couple of gaps here and there. Why on earth is that gone into the ground? I did what? I don't know how that just happened. That's crazy. Right, anyway, let's keep going with this. It's still kind of sunk into the ground a bit there, isn't it? I'm not sure how that just happened. See, I kind of like that it's all a little bit wonky. Wow, this one is just gone crazy wonky, really, hasn't it? Okay, then let's get some ground cover again, because I just love this stuff, you know me and my arrowwood. It's my go-to bush, it's my best friend. And then let's get some bramble up the back. Essentially this is copying what I just did next door. And some of this. It really doesn't need anything more complicated than this. And then again, maybe one of these in here. Let's just lift that up. I know that's floating, but you can't see the bottom. Just lift it up, give it a bit more height. That's nice, just looks a bit bigger than this one then, doesn't it? Excellent, that looks lovely. So then we have got this to look at, and I'm just gonna try something along here. I might put one or two more little weeds or something in there as well, but for now I'm just going to test whether I can create a kind of a flower bed with this stuff, or if that's just not quite going to work. I kind of like the idea. It's kind of tricky just getting the edge to look right so it doesn't just look like a load of circles. I think this will work once I then detail it more. I'll tell you what, I've done it again, haven't I? I haven't linked stuff together. I always do this. Get carried away with the building and forget to link stuff. Okay. Oops, let's just get back to the small one again. So the idea here is to make it look like a kind of a raised bed where the soil is kind of spilling out. And then I'll get some rocks put around it and some more little flowers, little ferns and things probably. And I think it should end up looking really nice. But that's going to have to wait for the next episode. So there we go. What do you think of the finished badger habitat? I think this is looking absolutely beautiful, I have to say. I think it's looking really nice and natural. I'm very happy with the amount of visibility that you've got of these shy creatures. And I think they seem pretty happy with it as well. And I love this in here. This was a really interesting idea I came up with, and I think it's working really well. I am actually going to start letting people into the zoo soon as well. So it'll be interesting to see quite how people act around bits like that, whether it works as a viewing area or not. But I think we've got 2 habitats now. We've got toilets and we've got some eating areas. So I think I can probably start letting some people in. I did limit the numbers to 500, so hopefully that'll work. Although 500 in this will already be very crowded, so I may wait a little bit longer before I do that. But yeah, there we go. What do you think? Let me know down below in the comments. And if you've got anything else you want to say or add, then please do let me know. If you're enjoying the series and you want to support my channel, please do hit the like button. It really helps with the YouTube algorithms, gets the video out to more people, and hopefully we can build our little community here. And yeah, I'll see you next time. And next time we'll finish off this little bit here. We'll connect this little area here as well, and then we'll look at probably expanding this way, I would say, and bringing this down here, doing habitat and doing a bit of a garden, I think, around here, which I like the idea of some sort of little flower garden area walk through here, maybe with some little sort of waterfalls or something as well. I'm not too sure yet, but yeah, we'll think of something. Until the next episode though, do take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.